wasn't filled up. But I didn't know it was God that I really needed, you know what I'm saying? But at the time, I was young, I didn't know. But it took for my friend to die for me to really live.
If I'm gonna do a record for you, I'm gonna do it right. The brother never understand how deep I'm scarred. Had to fix this record cause the beat's so hard. Some of us the rhythm can be geeked on charge. Happy cause you finally at peace with God. Looking down from heaven telling me go hard. That was the only thing that make it lead your squad. The memory's the only thing that weaks my heart. Minutes and the hours of the weeks got hard. Pillows soaking wet from all the tears I've cried. You and Johnny never will again depart. Knew I could call on you but never things got hard. Never met such a person with a friendly heart. If I knew the motorcycle that was in your yard, but kick you out and never let the engine start. So till this life ends and eternity starts, I'll be hanging around here missing you, my God.
We On was a single for his debut album, Trouble of the World. But he walked away from his record label, First and 15th, before the album dropped. His fans and so-called friends weren't happy with his new style of life.
You know how people is. They see a person finna make it out the hood. They yes man you. They holding on to your coattail. And as soon as I gave it up and gave my life to God, I didn't hear from those people no more. A lot of people, like I said, they was disappointed. He talking some God stuff. He talking this Christian gospel, and this dude is crazy. And
Gemstones married his girlfriend Annie and took some time off from writing and rapping. But it wasn't long before God had him pick up the pen again. And the result was a 2010 mixtape, On My Way to Glory. The album is chock full of controversial songs like My Hood.
Now what you know about my hood? What y'all know about my hood? Now what you know about my ghetto? I mean, no, I ain't talking about your hood. I understand your hood. Now what you know about my hood? Talking about my hood.
People are afraid of my hood. My hood went over a lot of people's head. When I got the beat, the hook was already on it. I didn't want to just take the beat and put something that was already, the average thing that the average rapper would have got on the beat and did, just talking about their hood. I was like, what can I do to be different? And I talked about my hood, but I just was like, let me be sarcastic with it. And then at first the name of the record was Sarcasm. But then I was like, no, I can't call it that because it will give it away. It's already going to be sarcastic, but I want to keep it a treat. So I just called it My Hood. And I talked about the hood, but I talked the truth about it, but I just flipped it. I just performed that song about 3 days ago. And they was looking at me like, is he really saying this? I wish I would stop watching videos. My son's a future killer. So proud of my daughter. She grew up to be a stripper. They looking like, huh? They want to clap. They like, yeah, My Hood is definitely one of my favorites.
Mama, I owe you a kiss. I love you for moving here. I love my neighborhood, mainly because we fading away. And the sound of gunshots is even more of a reason for me to stay. We ain't gotta work a job, they provide us public aid. Hooray! Black woman's number one with AIDS. Majority of the black men, dead or in a cage. Gold fronts, whip chains, we modern day slaves. Never fix my lips to say I wanna lead the hood. I wouldn't get to duck strays or get robbed for my goods. My kids would probably grow up and not be misunderstood. Graduate from college and become something I never could. Can't allow that to happen. That be teaching them how to grow. As a parent, why wouldn't you want your kids to sell dope?
In New Day, he talks about a one world government, failure of the dollar, and starving kids.
Let's put microchips in their arms, chemicals in their food, direct deposit their funds, make them think money rules, credit cards in their palms, internet avenues, fingerprint every thumb, monitor every move, keep a tap on their phones, cameras up in their tubes, ADT for their home, GPS when they cruise.
Watch New Day come to pass. Just wait. A lot of people didn't get it, even though it was so clear. It was nothing hard about it to get. They was like, what is he talking about, though? What do you mean? Huh? It was so real that it's like, okay, I'm not into that type of stuff. I don't even want to hear that. Give me something more dumbed down. But New Day is one of my favorites. I love New Day. They say I'm a conspiracy theorist. Me and Lupe used to ride around in the car all the time and just have conversations on all that type of stuff about how the world going to be in the future. Starvation, people running for their lives, and one world government and people trying to stamp this market of beast on you, and no more, the actual dollar would not exist no more, and people getting killed, blood everywhere, babies dying, and just people, oh my God, it's going to be reckless.
New day. Oh, it's a new day. It's gonna take some getting used to. Gonna plant the chip inside. Better learn to plant your food. Better dig a hole to hide. Don't abide in you.
We just so blinded by what Derrick Rose is doing that everybody worried about Derrick Rose's knee, that right before our eyes, they doing some stuff right under our nose, but we don't see it because we worried about the new Air Jordans getting ready to come out, or Beyonce performing at the football game, and or Barack is the president, a black president. So while we worried about that type of stuff, there's things going on right under our nose.
He got personal and spoke about his weight and the insecurities that came along with it in XL.
Welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order?
Let me get 3 double cheeseburgers. Add mac sauce. Let me get a medium fry. No, matter of fact, make that a large. No, matter of fact, supersize that. Let me get a...
Obesity is something that is one of the top things we deal with, but nobody speaks on it. And me, myself, I had lost so much weight, and I just wanted to give my testimony on it. And I felt like, yo, when I was in that place where I was, that was a dark, depressing place. That was a dark place in my life. And I look around and see so many other people who's in the spot that I was once in. And I was like, maybe I can, give my testimony and help somebody climb out that dark hole. And it did just that, because when I released that record, I got so many emails of people telling me their story, and that their story is just like mine. And, some girls said, like, you told my life story to the T. This one guy was 500 pounds. He would email me over the month, and he got down to 3-something. Then he hit me again, like, yo, I'm at 265. And I'm dead. And he was like, he just told me his life, like he was ready to commit suicide. And because he heard XL, I saved his life, and he was just thankful. And I was like, man, glory be to God. That's what's up.
6 months, you beat and lost so much they think you smoking crack.
Discouragement runs through your mind.
Trust me, I know.
Don't give up hope, you keep trying.
Keep pushing.
You excel.
Keep pushing.
You prevail.
You had a last laugh.
Don't give up, you're losing time. You'll be
Let's dial it up again. It's clear that you obsessed. Every week you say when Monday come, you starting fresh. Monday came and went. It's the Monday after next. Monday came again.
In 2012, he released Elephant in the Room. The album starts off with Fire in My Heart, where he spoke honestly, as always, about the rappers of today.
B.I.G. was to me, Tupac on that hologram could never replace the grief, and had he still been alive, you rappers would never be. Don't act as if you surprised, you know it as well as me. Just happen to be the guy that reported on the CD. I listen to artists and be like, maybe listen to me. Still your ingredients, but they don't want to let you eat. Got friends that's envious of the talent cause I'm a beast. Mad at me for reaching the levels that I didn't reach. Fell off, I wasn't ready to feast. I walked away from the table and Drizzy sat in the seat.
I looked at the music industry. I'm like, listen at these rappers. All these dudes is weak. Nobody's talking about nothing. What's going on? And I'm listening to everybody say that these certain rappers is hot. And I'm like, they not hot. That's talent. It's like, so what? If they hot, then what am I? So I just couldn't take it no more. So I got on that Adele beat, and I wanted to really say more, but it's certain things that you can't say, because the places you're trying to go in life, and you don't want to get blackballed. And it's a lot of whackness going on. It's a lot of these rappers misleading these children, to the hellfire. A lot of kids are dying in the name of rap, in the name of money, in the name of balling, in the name of Cristal, in the name of Ace of Spade. And a lot of kids are, a lot of women are being sent off in the name of Nicki Minaj.